And now we're in for a treat. We're going to be treated to a wonderful, inspiring address by one of our most distinguished alums. Landon Edmond has joined us this evening. Landon is the Chief Legal Counsel and really a leader in Klaviyo, which you may know is a digital integration high-tech company. But probably most tellingly, under Landon's leadership, Klaviyo has become a company known for building lasting relationships. And that's so appropriate, given that he's a graduate of our law school in the class of 1998. He is here with his classmate, Brian Short, a collaborator in the business. Thank you, Brian, for coming. And he will share with you reflections on what it's like to be a law student, a professional. And as I was listening carefully to Judge Pichon's administration of the oath for you all, I was remarking in my own mind how each of those components of professionalism really are exemplified by Landon Edmond. So please join me in welcoming and thanking Landon for being here.
All right, wow, you guys look so beautiful. I'm so excited to be in front of you, truly excited about the transformation that you're all gonna undertake here at Santa Clara, and I'm really just pumped up for the opportunity that you have in front of you. Like Dean Kaufman said, thank you again for having me, but this is a journey that's really something that's magnificent. And I did this journey 31 years ago with Brian and with Laura. And so we both, Brian and I were 9 years old, and I think Laura was 7 when we started. So in case you guys are doing math on us, we're not that old. But literally the first day of class, Brian was there, and he was raising his hands, and he was talking about the footnotes. And I was like, whoa, we got to read the footnotes too? Like, so he didn't know, but after class, I walked up to him and I said, hey, I'm Landon, and I'm your study partner. And so now here we go, 31 years later, and Dean Norris, it's amazing journey. So I brought evidence to show you that this is not a law school that says, look to your left, look to your right. You know, one of you's going home. This is a journey that look to the left, look to the right. You're gonna have friends for life. And Brian and I have a friend group that we text with all the time and do silly jokes and immature things. But it started in day one of the law school journey here. And so that's the power of the community that you're embracing right now. And today starts day one. So when I got this opportunity to speak, I said, oh, well, what would I tell a young Landon Edmond? Again, I was 8 years old when I started about this. And the answer was, I don't know, because I was not here for the convocation. I was still on the wait list. So first tip I would tell you is that it's about the journey, and it's where you finish and what you do with the opportunity and the transformation that you're gonna have. The brain that you're gonna create leaving this place is gonna let you do big things in this earth, whether it's in the legal field or otherwise, but you're gonna shape something with the transformation that you're undertaking. So that's the first opportunity, and you guys are one step ahead of me because you're here at the convocation. I'm so happy. I did the oath under my breath because I was like, well, I haven't done this oath yet, so let me just get this out the way. It's a little late, but it's all good. So I'm, check that one off the box. All good. Yes. So I know I look out here, and most of you look like you could be my kids. So I do know I have a limited window of opportunity to speak with you. It's like a commercial, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. But I'll give a little more. But I think I have 3 things that are going to help you in your journey. And the first thing is that you don't have to have it all figured out. I came to law school wanting to be Johnny Cochran. I was here during the trial, the O.J. Simpson trial. Dean Ullman was one of the dream team. I had criminal procedure with him. So I absorbed all those classes that related to criminal defense because I thought that's what I'm going to do. I want to be Johnny Cochran Jr. I even went down to Johnny Cochran Day and got a great picture with him somewhere on the internet. You guys can probably find it in 2 seconds. But I didn't like contracts. I didn't like corporations. I was scared to death of corporations because my dad was a bus driver. I was the first person in my family to graduate from college. And so this whole law school and par value and all the economics and the governance was so entirely new to me that it freaked me out. And I studied harder than I ever studied in those classes. Now, I hated them, but lo and behold, it gave me a career. I had no idea. I went to big law, went to Morrison & Foerster, did some litigation, and then an opportunity came from a classmate who bring me in-house to a tech company, and lo and behold, I started doing contracts. And I've done billions of dollars of tech contracts and I've taken a company public with corporate governance. And so I never, ever saw myself being the person that I am today. But it is about the transformation that you undertake here, that you would go on a journey to learn yourself like you've never learned it before. And the opportunities that surface for you are going to be doors that you kick open and take the opportunity to go into. And so I would say, you don't have to have it all figured out, and be careful. The things you don't like, you may end up doing. That's my first tidbit for you. The second one is, I would say everyone's journey is different. And so I was really nervous because Dean Norris, I can't call her Dean, Laura was in class, and she and Brian were both sent by tech companies to go to law school. That's how smart they are. The tech companies sent them to law school to learn how to become patent attorneys. And they said, hey, these people are so smart, I want to send them to law school, and then I'm going to have my own organic lawyer. And so they were sent there. Other folks, their family was, in law practice for years. We had twins who worked for the IRS, and they were going to be tax attorneys. And I was like, man, these people all have these journeys figured out. And that's great. But there's an ebb and flow with respect to journeys that go along. And through the years, our classmates have done all kinds of things. We have classmates that are CEOs now. I'll tell you one journey of a classmate. He went from being a Barbary salesperson to getting a small job at a small law firm, to getting one tech job at a company called AMD. It's a chip manufacturer. It's got a resurgence of late. And then becoming associate general counsel at a company called Ariba that went public. Then leaving the legal profession, going into sales, and starting with some company called LinkedIn, became the chief operating officer, and slayed it there, and has continued to go along. So the journey can be a lot of different things. So just know that this brain that you're creating, it has value beyond the things that you even know today. It makes you a thinker. It makes you a killer with respect to execution, thought process, discipline. And that is what I'm so excited for you. But I mean, really, I get pumped up every time. So Brian and I were walking across the campus, and just for the record, we didn't go to this law school. I mean, that law school is nice. I told the dean, I wouldn't leave there. I mean, I literally would live in there. We had to camp out in abandoned house. I don't want to say I walked 5 miles uphill, but I did walk 5 miles uphill, even though the school is pretty flat. But that law school is nice. So y'all better be learning something over there, because I mean, I don't even know what I could have done if I could have had that law school. So, but you'll see the journey, and it's fun. Like I said, Professor Norris and Dean Norris, and we have classmates that are judges now, and I don't call them Your Honor. And you see Omar Habas, if you see Habas around the Bay Area everywhere. It's in the Central Valley. His law firm is everywhere. And so you just say, these are the people that are around you. So these are the opportunities that you have. So you look around, these folks are going to be people that you deal with for the rest of your career. And everyone's journey is different. And so Brian and I do patents. Brian's written hundreds of patents for tech companies throughout the Valley, including Facebook and my companies, SAP, Ariba, now Klaviyo. And so these are the people that you're in here with, and the journey is different from us all, and it's just really going to be an exciting time for you. The last thing I'll say, generally speaking, and the third thing is that you have to embrace technology. And so I'll just talk about the elephant in the room. AI is not going to replace your job. It is a tool. It's going to make that steep learning curve a little less steep, but you're going to have to learn more faster. So don't be like some of the law firm partners at Morrison & Foerster. No dissing my firm I came from. But there were partners who would not have a computer in their office or use email because they thought using email and sending their privileged information to some company named Microsoft in Redmond, Washington would violate the attorney-client privilege. So they refused to have computers in their office because they thought that was a problem. We didn't have cell phones when I started in law school. We didn't have the internet. I remember it was just starting, and one of our classmates said he liked to surf the World Wide Web, and I'm like, what the hell is this dude talking about? Surfing? What do you mean? You got a board? I boogie board, but what do you, surfing what web? And, but as we progressed, our classes became integrated. I think our last year I had the first color laptop, and we were just starting to get integrated where you can get on the internet. And so if you think about the leaps and exponential bounds that happened, that's happening right now. So in the last 18 months, AI has hit the world, and it's jumping. And there are a million tools that make you faster and make you better. So I would say to you, embrace that. and know that that's not going to replace your job. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we write the law. So we're not going to ever write ourselves out of laws and out of jobs. So we're going to get that right. And governments are typically 5 years behind, so they'll make some rules saying you can't get legal advice from an AI tool. So we all know that. But what I would say, it's going to make you better. It's going to make you faster. It's going to make you more efficient. And don't be afraid of that. While you're hanging out, chilling on Friday night and it's late night, play around with the tools. Get familiar with them. They're things that you will need to make you bigger, faster, stronger. And those are the things that I'm challenging my team, because the first thing I did when I opened up ChatGPT Enterprise to my team is they said, oh, what are the legal terms? Can I put my privileged data in there? They were such an old response. I'm like, I'm the old guy in the group, and you guys are freaking out. So my team has been slow, and our profession is slow to adopting technology. You cannot be afraid to adopt technology. You are in a valley where it's happening. There are millions and millions of transactions that are going to happen around this campus. You are in the heart of Silicon Valley. You're uniquely poised to go out and kill it, to change the world, to shape the world in an ethical way. You have to get your mind in there. You have to embrace it. Find a zone that helps you shape what's happening around you. And so you cannot be afraid of it. And I know that you all are a little more forward-thinking when it comes to that, but you have to jump into it, and I say jump into it now. And the final thing I'll say is that, again, this is really a fantastic journey. I mean, I can't tell you how much being a alumni of Santa Clara Law School has changed my life, literally changed my life. My wife and I got married in the Mission Church. And so this has been a part of who I am. It's a part of why I'm here and why we all get back. And I know Omar's around. We love being here. And I'm so excited for you. I would do it all over again. I want the transformation again. If I could do it one more time, I'd sit there with you all, especially in that nice building. I'd be chilling. I'd be so happy. Go back to one car. All the different. I want to tell you all the things I have to do with. But anyway, I'm so excited for you. I'm really, really welcoming. Remember this: we're a community first. Santa Clara takes care of Santa Clara. I have several Santa Clara lawyers that work for my team. I look at that thumb on scale. Don't, for HR people or whatever, don't listen. But thumb on scale, you got Santa Clara on your resume. But we take care of each other in other ways too. So never hesitate to reach out. So LinkedIn, send a note to me if you want to talk. You just want to say, hey, well, what's the journey? What do I do? What should I be doing? I'll be more than happy to talk with you. And every one of us in our community is that way. We give back. We understand that this is a community that iron sharpens iron, that we're going to go out and do big things. So I ask you to please take me up on that, and we'll be around later on. Thank you very much.